much for joining me for today's physical activation movement flow sequence. Now, today's sequence is all about helping you to really connect with your center, your strength, your inner focus through movement. So we're going to be doing some transitioning between movements, but then also holding and allowing ourselves to really be present in our bodies with that focus, that core strength, that belief in ourselves. So I hope that you enjoy today's sequence. Make sure that you are always honoring your body and how to best move it for you. Let's get started.
All right, coming into a comfortable standing position, closing your eyes, bringing your attention within, focusing on your breath and setting your intention for this practice. Then we're just going to gently bend and bringing our awareness all the way up through all parts of our body. Breathing out and bending again, starting at the toes, just bringing your awareness up through each and every part of your body, noticing, connecting, and releasing. We're going to start to move just the neck, side to side, just starting to open up through the chest and the back, contracting, expanding, lifting the arms up and stretching out wide, all the way to one side, stretching down the side body and stretch down the other side. Again, just feeling and noticing as we start to bring movement into the body, lifting up the knee, starting to work in that balance, just stretching, pulling up the foot, bringing it up and then taking it back, lowering the body, again stretching and balancing, bringing our awareness and a focus into our body. Just moving the hip joint around and extending the body. Move the hips side to side, just loosening up through the pelvic area and the lower back. Just whatever movements feel right for you and your body. Bending to each side, stretching out through the backs of the legs and the lower back. Allow the body to hang. Just move as you feel you need to, coming into a deep squat position. Again, just gently rocking side to side, bring up through the hips, the knees, the ankles, coming into a deep squat position. Again, just take a breath. Bring your attention to your body, to your practice today. All right, coming to standing, setting ourselves up to start. We're going to do a deep squat with the hands coming forward. Really coming down, weight into the heels, squeezing the glutes as we come up. Strong in the arms. Make it a slow, purposeful movement. Really sinking down deep. Keeping the torso nice and tall. Then we are bending, stretching tall. Again, make it a really purposeful movement. Really feel the bend and the stretch, the hip drive in the movement. And from here, we're going to come into our first balance position. All right, coming into a comfortable standing position, closing your eyes, bringing your attention within. Focusing on your breath, try and find your center, connect and setting your intention for this practice. For the strength in the legs as we extend and come forward with the body, bend and bringing our awareness next to something all the way up so that you can hold for balance if needed, then please do so. Dropping the torso, extending the back leg. Again, starting at the toes, just bringing your awareness up through each. Gently come down and place the part of your body up into that lunge position, raising the arms up, connecting, tiny little bend back, releasing. Again, take the breath as we hold these positions. Find your focus. Connect with the strength of your inner body. Just starting to open up down to the chest and the back, contracting. And then we're going to rotate, bringing the elbow to the opposite knee, up and stretching out wide. Really finding the stretch and the strength in that rotation pose. All the way to one side, stretching down the side body, extending the arm. Stretch down the other side. Again, strong in the legs, just feeling and noticing as we start to bring movement into the body, lifting up the knee, starting to work in that balance, back into the high plank, just stretching. We're going to just raise the toes off the ground, pulling up, again, finding that strength in through the upper body, bringing it up and then taking it back, lowering the body. Again, stretching around to the elbow, bringing our awareness and a focus into our body, obliques around the side of the body. Just moving the hip joint around. Now we're going to step forward, extending come into that deep squat position. Hands in prayer in front of the chest, side to side, just loosening up through the pelvic area and be really present in your body. Then bring your hands down. Whatever movements feel right for you and your body. Take a moment to each side, back up to standing. Then we're going to go back to the backs of the legs and the lower back. Allow the body to hang. Slow, purposeful movements. Just move as you feel you need to. Come into a deep squat position. Again, just gently rocking side to side. Bring up through the hips, the knees, the ankles. Coming into a deep squat position. Again, just take a breath. The bend. Bring your attention to your body and really feel it today. In every part of your body that you are moving, the feelings and sensations. Pressing the hips forward, coming to standing, with the arms. Setting ourselves up to start. We're going to do a deep squat with the hands coming forward. Really coming down, weight into the heels, squeezing the glutes, flow of the energy. As we come up, right from your toes all the way up over your head. Make it a slow, purposeful movement. Lift one foot, balance, really sinking down deep. Keeping the torso really nice and tall. Focus on your breath. Really come inside. Bring your awareness within your body. Bending. Be really present in this moment. Tall. Again, make it a really purposeful movement. Controlling your body. Feel the bend and the really stretch. Powerful in your movements. Hip drive in the movement. Hands to the floor. Lift the foot. Again, focus on the breath in this movement. We're going to come into our first balance position. Coming up into that lunge position, arms up, slight little bend back. We are balancing. Just find the position that is comfortable for you. Just try and find down in front of the chest, and again holding in this position, taking the breath. Strengthen the legs as we extend and come forward with the body. And if you need to stand next to something so that you can hold for balance if needed, then please do so. That rotation, dropping the torso, extending the back leg. Again, focusing on your breath. Drop one hand, extend the other one up to the sky. Place the toe. Keeping strength in the lunge position, raising the arms up. Tiny little bend back. Remember each of these. Again, take the breath as we hold these positions. Feeling into your body. Connect with the strength of your inner body. The toes. Bringing the hands down to the chest. And then we're going to rotate, really aware of what you are feeling within your body. Bringing the knees around to the elbows. Finding the stretch and the strength in that rotation pose. Bringing the hand down. Strong in through the arms and the torso. Stepping both feet in, strong in the legs, deep squat position. And again, take a moment. Be grateful that you are dedicating to yourself in this practice. Then we're coming back into the high plank. Bring your attention within and what you are feeling inside your body. Hands down, toes off the ground. Again, finding that strength in through the upper body. I'm going to come into a wide stance. Bringing the knee around to the elbow. Squeezing through the through the obliques, through the side of the body. So again, the arms are going to come forward just like what we did with the squats. Now we're going to step forward, come into that slow and deliberate deep squat position, hands in prayer in front of the chest. Again, take a breath, be really present in your body, straight, and bring your hands down. Keep the body, lift the hips aligned, take a moment, the knees, the ankles, and come back up to standing. And we're going to bend. We're going to go back to the deep squats. Again, pressing the hips back, pressing the hips forward. Slow, purposeful movements. Allowing that rotation as we bend this time. With how your body feels as you perform each of these movements. Turning the foot out, bending the knee. Then strong in the arms and torso. The stretch. Again, finding your center. Really feeling your breath. Every part of your body that you're through your body. Feelings and sensations. Pressing the hips forward, stretching up with the arms. Leaning back. The arm comes up over the head. A little back bend. Feel the shift and flow of the energy right from your toes all the way up over your head. To the knee, and we stretch through the other side of the body. Lift one foot, balance. Just really feel into each one of these positions. Really focus on your breath. Really come inside. Bring your awareness within your body. Keep coming back. Be really present in this moment. Moving your body together and sink down, controlling your body. Hold. Being really powerful in your movements. Hands to the floor, lift the foot. Breathe through that tension, that fire building in the legs, and release. Step one foot back. And focus on the breath in this movement. Dropping the toe, coming up into that lunge position, arms up, slight little bend back into the original pose. Just find the position that is comfortable for you. Out, returning to our starting position. Down in front of the chest, and again holding in this position, taking the breath, and then we will rotate. Keeping the chest tall, opposite elbow to the knee, pressing into the knee with the elbow. That is comfortable for you. And that rotation through the torso. Again, focusing on your breath. Drop one hand, extend the other one up to the sky. Hand down. Keep to strengthen the legs. Remember, this is all about the hip movement, pressing the hips back, pushing the hips forward. Each of these slow, driving and deliberate. Feeling into your body, coming to the high plank, take the other knee out, the toes, strong in through the arms and torso. Be really aware of what you are feeling within your body, in your body, around the elbows, squeezing into the side. Tension stays within as we bend back, staying strong in through the arms and the torso. Stepping both feet in, coming into that deep squat position. And again, take a moment. Be grateful that you are dedicating to yourself in this practice. Belong. Bring your attention within and what you are feeling inside your body. Hands down. Breathe into it. Slowly roll up. Coming down into the squat. I'm going to come into a wide stance. Hold. Breathe into the fire in the legs. Taking one foot back, lifting lateral lunges. Again, the arms are going to come forward just like what we did with the squats. Turning one foot back out. Again, be slow and deliberate. And we're going to take a breath here. Stretch and bend. Inner leg nice and straight. Pressing the hips back. Stretching through the upper body. Inner aligned. The hips, the knees, the ankles. Just noticing. Now as we start to wind down from our flow sequence today, again pressing the hips back, pressing the hips forward, just allowing that rotation as we bend this time. Just allow your body to move and feel after those positions. Turning the foot out, bending the knee, standing, strong in the arms and torso. Just getting some movement into the legs, focusing on your breath, the knees, being strong in through your body. Back to the hips. Just noticing any changes and differences from the beginning of your practice. A little back bend. Again, stretching and rotating through the side body, feeling into the stretch the spine. Elbow comes down to the knee, and we stretch through the other side of the body. Again, just hanging through the body. reaching up. Just really feel into each one of these positions. Feeling, acknowledging every part of your body from down at the toes all the way up through your body. Keep coming back to the breath. Expanding up overhead and releasing. Step together and sink down into a squat. Acknowledge every part of your amazing body following this practice. Really breathe through that tension, that fire building in the legs, and release. Step one, full back. Completely aware, hands up, of your body, of your breath. And we're going to take a moment for gratitude for being here today and dedicating this time, returning to your practice, starting position, to your health, to the lateral lunges, to feeling empowered. And set an intention for moving forward to the rest of your day.